Oh no.
Right.
Oh no. What's going on
What?
here?
What?
Something's not right.
Oh no.
Okay, let's see here. Is this getting well, good morning, Retro. How you doing today? All right, now I'm back. Now, okay, Ramen, you back?
I am here.
You are here. Why? Okay, I am getting double feedback here from somewhere, and I don't know
Uh
what's
oh.
going on. And it's not okay. Somehow or another, one of my uh, oh, I'm hearing it through. Oh, I know where I'm hearing it through now. There we go. That ended that. Ah, all right. This is definitely being a boomer morning.
I am staying so quiet right
Ah, okay. Finally, I don't know what I don't know what the hell happened. Well, I know what happened now. Uh, see, when I first went live, and I always double check on another screen that the system actually went live. Well, it was just spinning and spinning and spinning. Hey, morning,
now.
B token.
Maybe.
And so it's like, all right, if spinning on the computer, let me check my tablet. So I go to the tablet and it's just spinning and spinning and spinning. I'm going, okay. So I went to my phone and it's just spinning and spinning and spinning. And I'm like, all right, am I going to have to end this stream or what? Because none of my, I tried three devices and I couldn't get it up. And then all of a sudden they all popped up at once. And
Oh wow.
I started getting volume feedback from all three of them. So it's like, this is nuts. Well, yeah, Retro, we are a little bit lousy here today, but that's beside the point. So what is new in your life today, then, Ms. Ramen?
I can't say it on stream.
Oh, okay.
But it life has been decent. So that's all
Well,
I can say.
well, that's good. Did you find your phone?
Yes. My child found it for me. Just not out. I did not call you.
She said, "My child," and what happens? One of them appears.
Yes, like fucking gremlins.
Don't say their name. What is that? Oh man, now I can't remember the guy with the flies. Um, man, I remember. I can picture the name of the movie real good. It's one of the few movies where uh, uh, the skinny black guy was the the evil one that come out of the mirror. And if
What?
you said his name three times,
Candyman? What?
Candyman. Yes,
He wasn't skinny.
yes, he was.
Tony Todd was okay. Whatever. I don't think he was skinny. He was
Yeah.
average.
Good morning, Sora. Welcome. Yes, Candyman was the movie I was thinking of, and that was such a great movie. Oh, bees, not flies. Okay.
Yeah,
Was
that's
it
what
bee?
threw me. I'm like, is he talking about Pigpen? Then he said the mirror, and I was like, oh,
Look, I have not seen that movie since it was released in the theaters.
It's a good
But I
movie.
thought, but I mean, I thought it was such a great movie. But bees, not flies. Okay. Now I know they were talking about making a sequel to that a few years ago. And didn't the original actor die for that movie?
What movie? I'm sorry. I got
Candyman.
problems. No, Tony
Didn't
Todd.
the
Wait,
original actor die?
Tony Todd. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, in 2021 they were talking about making a movie, another
Yeah,
movie of
Jordan
it.
Peele did it, and it was a reboot. It wasn't the original or a sequel. And I heard it was not very. No, fuck. Now I'm googling Jordan Peele. Oh my god, I can't focus.
The
See, if
movie is
Tony,
supposed to be a direct sequel to the
if he died and I didn't
1992.
know about it,
Oh, a fourth film in the Candyman series. I did not know it's a fourth film.
I think it went straight to video. Oh, he's alive. Tony Todd is alive.
Oh, but anyway, the 1992 is when the original one was released. I didn't think it
I thought
was
it was
that.
earlier than that.
I thought it was late 70s, early 80s.
No, that film has a
Uh,
special place in my heart, though. It was a good movie. Classic.
yeah, it was 1992. Wow. Why is it? I thought I saw it a lot earlier than that. Oh well, but yeah, that's a. How did we get talking about that movie?
I don't know, but it was a good freaking movie.
It was a great one. Been sequels and a reboot. Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. It definitely has a very 80s horror feel about it. Maybe that's why I thought I saw it in the early 80s. Damn, right. That was your first year in the Air Force? Let's see, 92. Well, I was 6 years from retirement in 92 because I retired in
Unfor-
98.
Unfortunately, I was still married. Oh no, you know what? 92? No, I wasn't. I wasn't married yet. I got the dates mixed up. See, I can do that too.
But still, that was still a great horror flick.
It was an amazing one.
So yeah, you are 13 years younger than I am, Retro. Yeah, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday with my lymphedema doctor, and I went in and filled out the paperwork and everything, got on the scales and height check and all that. I've dropped another 5 pounds, which made me feel good.
Yay!
Yay! I'm still not below 300 yet, but I'm inching that direction.
Alright.
But that that you and I've talked about that guy that does the cooking shorts on YouTube and TikTok
Oh,
and stuff.
Dylan
Yeah, Dylan Hollis.
Hollis. Hollis. Yeah, I love him.
Okay, I actually thought he was from New Zealand or Australia. The one of the down under.
No, he doesn't have an
No,
accent.
he's at well, I was going by that flag that he has hanging up in the background.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay.
he's actually from one of the islands off of Bermuda.
Huh. I never would have guessed.
Neither did I. Would I? I got his new cookbook.
Of course
I,
you did. You know
I,
what? Yeah, I would get it too,
I
honestly.
bought it on Kindle and I was going through it. Released yesterday, and I was going through it. Oh, I love his cooking videos, Sora. Uh,
They are
he
great.
he is so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
In 1992, you were two. Sora, okay. Well, I was just listening to you talk on Minions and such. I thought you were a little bit older than that, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah, you're a lot more mature than I thought you were for your age. Is there a nice way to say this? I think I will shut up before I make her mad at me. Sora, it is it's it's a good book. It's broken down by era, every by decade, and he's got a little story for each recipe. I've flagged probably close to 9 or 10 recipes now that I am going to attempt to make. There's
yeah.
some in there that I'm not, like anything, some that aren't to my taste.
After this, you're going. Okay.
But I would, if you get it, like I said, I did the pre-order on Kindle, and I'm very happy with it. Like I said, I've flagged at least 8 or 9 of them, maybe 10 that I'm going to make.
Recipes? Are you still talking about the cookbook?
Yeah, recipes.
Okay. I got distracted by grumbling and yeah, I lost track for a second.
Okay, so being a single child, sorry, yeah, that may be the reason. Like I said, I'm not going to make any more comments about anything like that. Okay, because there's some ways are just there's just no nice way. Some
Oh,
compliments aren't meant to be given, I guess.
no safe way to do it.
Okay, but yeah, there's uh, it's definitely a worthwhile. Well, let's see here. Let me see if I can do this. All right, because I do have the Kindle on my computer. Get it to open up. Oh, no, I do not have Kindle on my computer.
I do. I don't have a Kindle
Did
device.
you buy the cookbook?
No, I don't have any
Oh,
money.
okay. Um, no, I had to take Kindle off. No, that's right. I had to take Kindle off of off because I meant to re-download it and put it on a secondary drive because I was having to free up space on my primary drive. I can't believe I've got a 1 terabyte drive and it's full.
It's very easy to fill it nowadays. My
And so
first computer had like 4 megabytes or something on it.
oh,
Yeah,
my, I remember the old 40 megabyte,
maybe it was 40 then.
30 and 40 megabyte hard drives. And I remember when the wife and I first got married, and I was going to go buy a Pentium computer,
Oh man,
and that's going to be my first non-Commodore computer. And it came with like a 30 megabyte or 40 megabyte hard drive. And I said, that thing, the wife was asking, well, is that big enough for you? I said, dear, that's the biggest one they make, and I'll probably never have to get a bigger hard drive.
My first was an e-machine, and we got it from Comp USA when it was still a thing. And
Hmm.
yeah, so they ran a sale that weekend where you buy the computer and then you get a free printer and like a year of AOL. No, you buy a year of AOL and you get a free printer and the computer. Some kind of mix up there. It was weird. But yeah, so the place had been fucking mobbed. Like in a way you didn't see back then. And there was not even standing room inside the store. And people were put on back order for weeks, months on them. It was a really huge sale. And I look back now and I realize how tiny that hard drive is. Wow. Nope, that's not my name. Not my name. Out.
Hey,
Nope.
Retro, I had a Commodore 64 that I had modded to work with two drives and a Commodore SX 64.
Oh my
That was
god.
their portable version with the built-in screen and everything.
I wanted a Commodore so bad as a kid. They looked so cool and they had color and stuff. Yeah, I'm so jealous.
Oh yeah, I've I bought a 1 terabyte uh, portable drive that I'm using to as storage for all my streams,
Wow, nice.
and that way, because I mean, I've had 4 or 5 streams taken down by YouTube, and I didn't back any of those up, so I've lost those streams forever. And that's why now is basically as soon as the stream is done, I download it to this other drive, or every couple of days I'll download them to this other drive. That way I've got them. Then I turn around and re-upload them over there on Rumble. And I screwed up, reload my drive stuff up over on Rumble, and now I've got 2 directories with streams on them over there. So, but anyway, um, yeah, if you can get that, sorry, you want that cookbook? Yeah, it's a like I said, I've got several recipes I flagged that I'm going to print out and give them a try, and if I like them, I'll laminate them up and put them into my cookbook. That's something else I've started doing is laminating all my recipes after if I've decided I like them, I reprint them out, then laminate them. That way I can wipe up the spills and stuff that get onto them.
It also keeps like pencil or ink from fading when pages rub together. So yay.
I'm sorry, what was that, Ramen?
Laminating also stops like the ink or the pencil from like rubbing together and fading. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So all right, so let's see here. One of the things Ramen and I were talking about here off stream was places we wanted to visit. And that led me to think about the 50 about historical sites, not just tourist areas, but historical sites that we may want to go to. And there are some historical sites that I'd never thought would be They're actually, I think they're actually more hysterical than historical.
Wow.
Let's see what we got here. There we go. Like the Grant Coors Ranch National Historical Site,
I've never heard of that.
commemorating the birth of the cattle industry. All right, yeah, that's a real is that historic or hysteric? I mean, when I think of history places, I'm Philadelphia, of course, and the Grand Tetons, but birthplace of cattle ranching. But where, Ramen, where'd you say you wanted to go besides Hawaii?
It's a place in the Midwest. And it wasn't specific because
Ah,
everybody
okay.
deserves their privacy. But yeah, it's my internet husband. I'd go visit there and hang out with him for a while. We've never met face to face, so.
Oh, I thought there was
Oh,
historical side.
Colonial Williamsburg, just because I've seen commercials about it since I was little, so that'd be kind of fun. See all the people dressed up in their cute costumes and stuff.
Well, no, well, there used to be a place in Ohio like that because I remember going there on a school trip.
Was it Amish? Like,
No, 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 no. It wasn't Amish.
okay,
No, I mean I grew up near an Amish community, so I know it wasn't Amish.
I never met them, so I was just asking.
And that's one thing. I
But
monkey keeps denigrating the Amish. He keeps saying that they stink, and I just don't. I mean, like I said, I dealt with the Amish a lot growing up, and I don't remember them stinking.
Monday, I'm sorry.
I just don't remember an Amish stinking. I mean, they're pretty clean guys.
Mhm.
Theodore Roosevelt's birthplace, nah. But back in the time, that's probably a pretty fancy looking area. So, ooh, beautiful interior of that house, though. Wow. Teddy did grow up fancy.
Yeah.
The Tuskegee, the boy, my mouth is not working. Why don't you
Mine
read these, Robin? I'm
either.
not read. My
Ask
mouth
me
isn't
to
working
read.
today.
I'm a woman. I'm not allowed to read. The clergy will come for me if they know I can read. What is this? I gotta
You
name it.
know,
What are we?
retro. You're right. The
Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site. Okay. I thought that's what you were trying to say.
yes, retro. You're absolutely right. The stench from a pig will stick on you. We had pigs,
Yeah.
and unless you're out there cleaning, unless you're running a very very clean pigsty, and I know that sounds like a
Sounds
contradiction
like an
in
oxymoron.
terms,
Yeah.
a clean pigsty, but unless you're unless you're keeping a clean one, which we did, uh, that odor can really get nasty. But Harry S. Truman. Nah, I got no interest in visiting anything about Harry S. Truman. William Taft, unfortunately, yes, I have visited William Taft. Why? Because it is in Ohio. And growing up in Ohio, school field trip, the William Howard Taft National Historic Site. We did have to go. Friendship Hill, never heard of it. Charles Pickney. Again, the Institute. Huh. Anyway. Hey, morning, Data. Sagamore. Oh, about, again, Teddy Roosevelt. Weir Farms. If you're an artist, I could see you wanting to go to the Weir Farm National Historic Site for the painter, because I actually have do know little bit from somewhere. I gather some knowledge about that place. I don't know where. U.S. Grant. Now, if I am right, if I remember this correctly, that S in Ulysses, it was just there. It didn't stand for anything.
Huh.
Okay, that's right. Didn't stand. Okay, right. The S in Ulysses S. Grant's name didn't stand for anything.
Wow. I never would have guessed.
Oh, although his given name was Hiram Ulysses Grant, he was always known as Ulysses during his youth. Ulysses, okay, U.S. Grant was a mistake made by a benefactor on his application form to West Point. But having the name U.S. gave him the nickname Sam among soldiers. All right. Now, the reason why this sort of stuck to me here just now is, as you know, I am rewatching. I've got the entire series for Wild Wild West,
Oh, that's right.
and they keep referring to him as Ulysses Sam Grant
Huh.
through the TV series. And I'm like, that's wrong. That's wrong. The S didn't stand for anything. But now I understand where they're getting that Sam from because of the Army connotation there. Oh, best of luck on that, Data. I hope that works out for you. But ooh, as long as you're not paying for mileage. Uh, let's see here. James Garfield. Yes, we had to visit there too. If, that's a bad thing about being from Ohio. There are so many historical sites in Ohio that school trips always took you to them.
Uh,
So, uh, let's see, Fort Laramie. That's cool. Now, Fort Laramie, I'd like to go to. The Eleanor Roosevelt Historical Site? Nah. So go celebrate the early feminist icon. Eleanor Roosevelt in New York. The Whitmans. Okay. Whitmans were missionaries known for helping establishing the Oregon Trail. Many saw the murders. Huh?
Oh my God! I thought you were saying Oregon Trail for a second. I was like, Oregon.
The the Whitman
Oregon.
mission tells the story of the murder of the murder of the Whitman family by a group of Native Americans. The Whitmans were missionaries known for helping establish the Oregon Trail. Many saw the murder as a protective measure against the spread of measles to the native people. Oh, okay. Some of these Jimmy Carter National Historic Site, Fort Davis, Longfellow, Frederick Douglass. There are not that many places here that a lot of the places I thought would be on here just aren't. Here you go.
Really?
Here's one for you in Hawaii. Don't even ask me to try to pronounce that.
Pukahola?
Is that how that
I don't know. I'm
how that?
guessing, yo. I'm not cultured like you.
Um, um, I Lincoln, Raleigh. Man, it's missing so many historical sites that I figured would be on there. Newsweek, you suck.
Yeah. Are you sure that's really Newsweek? It's all
Well,
clickbaity that.
yeah, I'm with you there, Retro. I'd rather visit the Billy Carter site. But now, speaking of travel, though, let's see. All right, what did I? What? Uh, maybe it's a problem with my mouse here. I don't know. All right, ladies, when you decide to get into an argument with your
Uh
husband in the car, please be aware of where you're at.
okay. Oh, I know where the. Anyway, I love the way you
Just
say you decide. Like we chose to have an argument with someone. What the hell is that?
it was a tiger.
Okay. Oh yes, tiger.
A tiger decided he or she was going to end this argument. He
He
was
was
going.
helping.
He was helping her out, helping him out. But if you're going to jump out of your car to argue with someone, just be aware of where you're at. My dog just decided to crawl up on my lap. Crazy animal. But yeah, I mean, there are some places that just are not meant to have an argument with, or as a good place to have an argument.
Is it really a good place to have an argument? I mean, a paintball place, that could be a good place, but
There is a guy on YouTube that posts a lot of shorts. Oh, he just posts a lot of videos. He's a British paintballer,
oh boy.
and he does the ghillie suit. He's a sniper, and oh my god, some of the stuff he does is just out. I feel sorry for the people he goes against because if they don't, immediately raise their hand after he shot them, he's got no problem going for a face shot,
Oh
a
my
head
god.
shot, or a ball shot. He will nut you. He will nut you or hit you in the face with the second or third time if you don't raise your hand and call yourself out right away.
That is kind of funny.
Darwin wins. Fatality.
Yeah. Finish him.
Ah, the paintball videos are usually so much fun to watch.
Usually.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
always.
some of them are boring.
Oh, okay.
Face it. It's like streamers. Some streamers like Monkey are very entertaining, and you laugh through them and such. You got Monkey. His are really good. You've got, I mean, there's a bunch of very entertaining streamers out there. Adonis Paul, very entertaining, funny. Uh, the other ones are educational. You know, uh, and then you got streams like my weekly, my daily stream. Just somebody out there blowing steam over whatever pissed him off that morning.
Very
You know,
interesting.
the and that's one thing that has sort of sucked about past 2 days where I haven't been able to stream for one reason or another. All the stuff that came out that is like, oh, there could have been 40 minutes of on air time of me yelling about something. You know, you got the boring guy who's just ranting and raving. So I let's see where why isn't this? I'm trying to download that cookbook
Oh,
or and I'm trying to re-download my Kindle so I can pull up that cookbook. And it's not. I hate Amazon sometimes.
it's an easy place to hate.
Yes, it is a very easy. It is a very easy place to hate, and I spend way too much money on it. $2 and $3 at a time.
Yeah, it's the little things that'll get you.
Yep.
You think it's
Uh,
oh, it's just $2. It's a steal.
yep.
Yeah.
Well, I just started. I was like, I've been downloading. I've been rereading a lot of the old Arthur C. Clarke stuff,
Ooh.
and they've got a bunch of them on Kindle right now for $1.99. And it's like, oh, okay. Next thing I know, I just spent $30 downloading books at $1.99 a piece. So that That didn't make me really happy, but it did. I mean, it happened, and I did it, and spent the money, got it over with. Now I've got about 14 books that I can read.
Yay!
Yay, 14 more books to read. All right. Come on. The doing stuff live. Oh, close that. Close that. This is getting irritating. Never try to do this stuff while you're streaming people
Downloading stuff?
because, huh?
Downloading and installing things?
Yeah, never try to do it when you're actually doing the stream.
Oh, is it messing up your settings or?
No, it's just dead air.
Oh, jeez.
Um, okay, retro. Heinlein. Uh, that well, Starship Troopers is Heinlein's one of Heinlein's greatest novels written. The movie I enjoy
It was so much fun.
not because it's true to the book because it absolutely isn't, but it's a fun movie to watch. I've watched it
Well,
a half a dozen times.
there are movies that are not true to the book, but they're good anyway.
Yes,
Like The Shining, which I know Stephen King himself really, really hated, but it was a lot of fun.
it was better than his version.
You know what? I don't know that it was. I don't know that it was. It was just different. So,
Has anybody else gotten this? Okay, serious question here.
yes.
All of a sudden, over on the right hand side of the chat, I've got this little icon that of a heart that covers up part of the chat window. That when you scroll over top of it, you get a smiley face and some icons. I mean, did anybody else get that? See that comment up on their screen?
Sometimes, yeah, I've seen that in some videos and some streams. Well, streams
And
anyway, not
it,
videos.
it just irritates me because why? What is the purpose of it?
It's to show support for the stream, I guess, and show how much you're enjoying it without actually typing words in because people are fucking lazy. But they do kind of look cute when they're scrolling on the screen.
But I never see him scrolling on the screen
Oh, okay.
unless it's only appearing on the. Uh, well, does it? All right,
See, I
somebody's.
see it if I click it. So it says,
Okay. Oh, so you're just now clicking it, doing look
that's,
like champagne or something like that.
oh, you saw it?
Yeah, smiley face. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing them. All right. I'm seeing somebody else doing them now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It does. It blocks your text. You can't. I hate the damn thing. Okay. Well, if that's the people, all right.
They're your fans. They're your biggest fans.
My fans. The wife still can't believe anybody listens to me. She says, if I don't listen to you, why would anybody else want to listen to you?
Wow. This is a woman that can't cook shrimp. I don't know if you should trust her entirely. I'm just saying.
She- this is the same woman that I reminded her back in January that, to go get her free wellness visit.
Oh no.
And here it is almost August and she still hasn't done it.
Well, I mean, she has shoes and opinions and a job, and she probably votes. Don't trust her, man.
Yeah, but you see, this is a free thing that she can get, and she needs to get it in order for us to get our discounted referrals
Oh,
to where our insurance pays for the referrals. Yeah, Comcast pooped out on your cell phone. Oh
man,
no.
fuck Comcast. I'm sorry. I'm not going to start on Comcast today. Shit.
Oh no, 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 retro. I am not doing that NPC thing that is so big on TikTok right now. Have you seen that nonsense, Ramen?
No, no, I don't know what that means.
Okay, people that go in cosplay.
Of course,
All
he's fucking
right.
playing.
Now wait a second. Then they go live,
No,
and
no.
then somebody kicks up a heart, and they go, "Oh, heart," and they make a heart thing with their hands or whatever. Then somebody kicks up jalapenos. They go, "Oh, hot, too hot, too hot," or "Yum yum hamburgers," and they just make the same stupid sounds or noises or words every time one of their viewers. And these damn things cost like $1 to $2 a piece, and up that they do. And oh, I watched about 2 minutes of it one night, and I was like,
Nope.
you've
How
got to
did
be
you
kidding
watch it
me.
for two fucking minutes, man? I would have. No, no, I don't
Because
know.
I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And you're right, retro. They're making hundreds, if not $1,000 every few hours in doing this.
Yeah,
They'll
I
do it
swear.
for 2 hours, and you'll make at least a couple $300.
Yeah, no.
Uh, there
I'll
was
no, it's fine. I'll stay poor. It's good. I'm okay with it. Fuck it.
now true or not, I don't know. Supposedly a uh, husband or boyfriend or whatever, spouse, partner walked in on the his female doing this. And he got, what in the hell are you doing? And this is stupid.
Divorce.
I'm taking you off of I'm canceling our internet. I mean, he was really, you know, going off on her spending all the time in
Did
the
she then?
bedroom doing this.
Did
And
she then
then
tell him how much she made?
she told him how much
Uh
she'd
huh.
made during that whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Mm-hmm.
just turned around and walked that back out of the room.
Yep.
Hey,
I
morning, Becca.
I bet he started setting aside money for more costumes for her as soon as he heard that money. Yeah.
Started with porn stars.
Right.
Now, I don't mind watching. Some of these cosplayers on TikTok are fun to watch. There's some of them I'm sub to simply because they do. I I get a good laugh out of them. They're funny. Uh, like that Elsa Kurt. She's not a cosplayer, but she does that great imitation of Kamala. She'll be one of these people that after the next election will be trying to figure out what her next hook is going to be to earn money on YouTube or TikTok. Oh yeah, some of those costumes and the makeup jobs they do are amazing. Um, I one woman did a I'd only ever seen her painted up with all of her makeup on, and then she did one without any makeup whatsoever. The black and white makeup that she puts on all the time, and you had never recognized her, never ever had recognized her if you'd seen them side by side. But some of the people put on, and there's a couple that got some storytelling, serious storytelling techniques. Snow boots make good base for Transformers robot costumes. Ooh,
Huh.
yeah, I could imagine. Yeah,
I
or
would never guess.
Frankenstein. Oh. You want to dress up as Herman Munster? Use those. Yeah, wife was asked. I was trying to explain some of this stuff to the wife one day about how people make money off YouTube and TikTok and all these sites. And she's like, "Well, why don't you do that? Why don't you get out there and try to make money on it?" And I'm
That's
like,
cute.
no. I don't think I could dedicate myself to sitting in front of a computer for 12 to 14 hours a day to do some of that.
Nope.
You know. Oh, retro. Yeah. Morticia, and I can never remember her real name, but the woman that played Morticia was definitely
Carol, no. Carolyn Jones.
Carolyn Jones, right? Um, Son of a gun. But my cat just decided he wanted to crawl up on the back of the couch and leapfrog over the dog who was
Nice.
sleeping on the couch, and the dog didn't budge.
Okay.
So, like I said, where? Let's see here. Let's see here. Got people want to go to Alcatraz. Why would anybody want to go to Alcatraz
Who knows?
other than watch the movie? Where they made the movies.
People are weird.
I still can't get over the Candyman was made in 1992.
Yeah.
That's still just I'm going to be looking for that to have been done so much earlier than
It does kind of have that look, though.
yeah.
But it was early 90s, so it's practically 80s anyway, so.
Practically the 80s. But I don't remember seeing it here in Florida. I could have swore I was either in Arizona or Germany when I saw it.
It's okay. I was thinking it was later
And
because I was like,
92, I mean, hell, I was married.
I thought it was later though, because I'm like, oh, I was probably married when that came out. No, no, I wasn't. So there you go.
That that that's bugging. That I know it's just bugging me. Bugging me. That's going to bug me. That is going to bug me for a long time
Yeah.
about this. It really is. It's going to bug me for a long time.
Oh,
Yeah, and Kendall just sent me a note. We will not be able to install this on your computer. Please free up more space.
oh, damn.
Well, see, if it's trying to automatically set it up to my C drive, and like I said, my C drive is full.
So why can't you divert it to another drive?
That's what I'm saying is I am going to have to try to do it.
You know what? It might be a browser thing, like your browser settings for your downloads. Because you're, what are you using, like Chrome or Firefox?
I mean, I use them all. Sora, you try to have a good day at work.
Bye. See ya.
Bye. That the only thing I've got. This is, I wish I was still going back to work every day out of the house.
See,
I miss it.
I miss just having a job, honestly.
I mean, yeah, 2 nights a week I go and spend 8 hours at work, and that's my job. You know, Tuesdays and Saturday nights I go in at 11 o'clock. I leave at 7, and that's my job for the week. So what Wednesdays and Sundays I'm totally unfunctional
Yeah.
because just lack of sleep.
Aw.
Yeah, my cat had that just a few minutes ago. The retro. He decided, like I say, just I think he was trying to see if he could get the dog to chase him.
Well, at least it's daytime zoomies and not, middle of the night waking everybody up. So,
The only time my cat wakes me up at night is when he can't wake up the wife.
uh,
But that's not very often. And see, the thing is though, is uh, we bought an automatic feeder for him to feed him at 3 o'clock in the morning,
it's not the same.
and got automatic feeders for both of them to feed them at 3 o'clock in the morning, so they'd leave us alone so we could sleep. And the dog has done good about it. Spanky's done good. He lets us sleep now. Smokey, on the other hand, 3 o'clock in the morning, if when he feels it should have gone off, and if it hasn't, I mean, it could be 2:55, and where's my food? When his stomach says it's 3, not when the clock says it's
Uh,
3. Hey, Retro, if you want some fun, if your cat's anything like ours, get them uh, black rubber band looking things that women put in their hair,
oh no.
and just shoot it in front of your cat.
Oh my god.
Like stretch it back and let it go like a rubber band. Our
Oh.
cat will play with that thing for an hour, bouncing it around. I'm going to get one of those. I've got it on order. Ordered it the other day, so it should be in here any day. It's a robotic snake.
Oh.
and uh, it's sort of like a Roomba or whatever. If it hits a wall or something, it changes directions automatically.
Okay.
So I'm going to set that loose on the living room floor and watch the cat chase it.
All the same.
He doesn't. He's a strange cat. He doesn't chase laser dots. And the thing with the feathers on him, that no interest whatsoever. Berries is food. Oh, now that's a new one.
Yeah.
Now see, our cat when he used to be an outside cat, or when he could go outside at his own will and whim, he was that cat that brought us in the dead birds or dead lizards or whatever else he decided he found that he wanted to bring in. So, and that's what's gotten him mad at us now is we don't lay him outside like we used to because he just got us in too much trouble. He'll put
There.
tw-
How do you get you in trouble?
oh, now that's a greedy cat. Put toy
Wow.
put toys in his food.
That's fucking awful.
That's cruel. That's
But effective. He did not choose a way of violence. So, yay. There used to be this stray cat that used to cling to me all the time. And yeah, he was really an emotional support animal before they were called that because I'd go sit outside with him when my ex would be screaming and I just pet him. And he used to come by. Like the kid's first day of school, he left a headless squirrel on our front doorstep. And he's like, put the kids on the bus. I'm like, I can't. You have to go out there and fix this. And he got so fucking mad that I made him actually get up and move the squirrel. I'm like, you want the kids to walk across that? They're little. They're like 6 and 4. You want them to go across that? And he's like, just pick it up. Like, you pick it up. You don't, yeah, no, no. No, I was brave that day. Fuck that. No. Squirrels are evil. That cat was doing God's work. That's all I have to say for that. And then it got quiet.
yeah. I was listening to you.
I'm done. I'm a very
Oh.
boring person. I really don't have anything going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Beethoven. Well, we had another cat that looked just like an older version of our cat. It was a wild cat that just decided that he wanted to walk in our house one morning and crawled up on the bed on my side of the bed and went to sleep next to me. And he would just so we named him Cat.
That's a good name.
Yeah, just start calling him Cat. Is like he walked in, made himself at home, started using the litter box, started eating out of the cat food, and we took him to the vet, made certain that it was healthy, got him some shots just in case. And then one day he walked out of the house after he was with us for about 6 months. Then one day he walked out of the house and never saw him again.
Oh.
I was like, well, okay, well, at least we know he was healthy. He was well fed and uh, had all the shots and everything. So, but now that cat had the hardest head I've ever seen on a cat. It was
I'm
Uh,
having a bad feeling about this story.
you if you tried rubbing his head, it was like rubbing a fur covered bowling ball.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad.
You know, well, ramen. You know, you at
What?
least need to pretend to appreciate your cat's presence.
I love that cat. Are you kidding me? And I miss my own cat. She would be 40 by now, but she was a good girl. I
Yeah,
love kitty cats.
whenever our cats make my cat makes me nervous now. I see him on the couch if he hasn't moved or twitched in a while. It's like, okay, I need to go over and make certain that you're just asleep and not dead.
Uh,
Same way with, yeah, because I mean we've had them. Oh, we've had the cat and dog, both of them, for at least 15 years now. So I keep expecting to wake up one morning and find one or both of them laying on the floor dead.
didn't say that. Jeez. That sounds awful.
So, and they'll break the wife's heart more than they'll break mine, and not for lack of feeling on my part. She's literally one of these people that call these things her fur babies,
But they are.
and I'm like, look,
They're
look,
precious.
I these animals got a special place in my heart, yes, and I've got no problem spending the money. I mean, animals are expensive to upkeep.
They really are.
They're not cheap.
No, they are not.
We we will get uh we've probably paid close to $2,000 a year on vet bills.
Damn.
And I mean, just their cat, they're both of them are on specialty foods that, it's not that $20 for a 50-pound bag of food or whatever it is anymore. It's like twice, 2 to 3 times that amount
Mm.
because and we have to order it through their vet. So not cheap food for either one, and then got your shots and all this other crap, and both of them are good vet. Not I can't argue with this. A vet doing this sends out postcards saying exactly what your animal is due for and approximately what it's going to cost you.
Oh my god.
And they send that out about a month before you've got sometime in the next 30 days. Schedule your appointment because their rabies shots are expiring, or their this shot, their worming shot, their heartworm flea shot, whatever, this shot, that shot, whatever's due.
Wow.
Acupuncture for cats.
Oh, Jesus. I've never even heard of that. I thought I heard everything, but apparently not.
I retro, I had somebody tell me, or no, I saw an ad for pet insurance, and I'm like, okay, this has got to be a scam. Dr. D, she had a reality show, huh? Dr. D. You're talking about the Alaskan vet? Dr. D. Thornell. Let's looking this person up on. Okay. And Alaska vet Dr. D. Thornell, 1958 in Ohio. Oh, she's a year older than I am. Youngest of four. Da 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 da. Okay. Well, being a vet in Alaska, you're either going to make a lot of money or you're going to be poor, I would imagine. One or the other. But, well, there's Retro's vet. Was she as good as, oh, great vet, okay. And that just died.
Yeah.
Okay. My, my Bluetooth that I listened to the back side of the stream on just died.
Oh.
So that's all right. That's my own fault. I didn't double check the charge on it this morning before I started the stream.
It happens.
Should know. Oh, I went and got my hearing tested. Had one of those free hearing test things got through the mail from Miracle Ear,
Okay.
and went and got that done. And the hearing test went exactly as I expected it.
How was that?
And I hearing loss in certain areas, uh, particularly. And the vet laughed. He goes, "Oh, so your hearing loss is in the tonal range that most women's voices are in."
Ah.
And I started chuckling, and he's laughed and said, "Why?" He goes, "Well, the wife does claim I don't hear her very often." So I brought the chart home and proved to her that I actually do have hearing loss in that voice range. And there's another part of the test where they started off at different volume, each one of the tones,
Yeah.
and they tell you to click the button when it gets painful,
Oh no.
right?
Okay.
And again, I brought that home, showed to the wife. See, dear, this is why I tell you that when you're starting to get too exciting, it hurts me. See right here on this chart? This chart shows where this volume at this pitch causes me physical pain.
Oh, they don't know what they're talking about.
And I said that's why I tell you to bring it down a couple of octaves sometimes when you get excited.
Uh-huh. And is she
Yeah.
receptive to that? Or did she say, I'm not that loud?
It depends on how angry she is at the moment
Wow.
and who she's angry at. If she's angry at me, it don't work. If she's
Oh.
if she's angry about somebody at work or something else, then it works. But if she's mad at me, it don't work.
Aw.
So yeah, well, Retro, I looked at it this way: is best let her know now that I mean I've got a computer printout showing this, and he's like, okay, yes. And I had him mark on there where most women's voices, the range that most women's voices are in, the the tonal range, because they actually do have all that stuff set up. I was surprised, but very good vet. I mean, very good vet, very good ear doctor. He uh, grabbed one of them little camera doohickeys and stuffed it in my ear to examine my eardrums, and he goes, "Oh, you used to swim and either swim or dive or do both when you were younger, didn't you?" Yeah, I did. How can you tell that just by looking at my ears? Well, here, and he pulls this screen around, goes, "You see right here, that's supposed to be a perfect circle or nearly perfect. And you see all those little bumps and stuff in there?" Yeah. Where it's not quite a circle anymore. Well, yeah, he goes, "That's from the only time you really see that is people who either swam or dive, but people who spent a lot of money." Dax just released a new one too, God's Eyes,
I haven't
and
seen it yet.
I downloaded. I actually bought that one last night, or no, early this morning. I bought it. Let's see what Tom McDonald's got out. See if I like that or not. I actually do try Tom McDonald and Dax. I try to support their music if they put a song out I like. I'll pay the $1.29, $2 per song. Give them some support. Do I have a favorite video game? Uh let's see. I got it depends on the genre. I mean,
Oh,
um I used to love the old TSR Dungeons and Dragon games.
okay.
And they had a whole series of those out, and I played them all. And right now, the only game I there's three games I sort of spend my time playing now, and Dragon's Lair, 7 Days, and The Forest. And I and 7 days. I mean, I actually got. I think I've in this since Alpha 21's released. I think I've got maybe 5 hours in playing it, 5 or 6 hours. Because unbelievably, and maybe it's because I'm spending much more time cooking than what I used to. But I don't have time to game anymore.
Irony, right? You thought you'd have more when you cut down on
Yeah,
games.
you're retro. You're right. If it's not TSR, it's not D&D.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not going to argue with that on with you on that. Um, and I absolutely hate the way they ruined Baldur's Gate because I got the original Baldur's Gate released by TSR,
Yeah.
and I've
God.
heard what they've done with it since. Whoever bought out the license to Baldur's Gate,
Oh no.
and well, they made it woke.
Gonna say some sweltering neckbeard who hasn't seen the light of day since he graduated high school and is living in his mom's basement and made it all. God
Now, I
damn it.
think they just turned over to a bunch of pink-haired
Oh,
women.
even worse.
Yeah, so. But yeah, I had all the uh, old TSR games, and they won't even play on the new computers.
No, you'd have to get a
You,
port or something.
I've tried getting emulators for them.
Oh, okay. I was just about to suggest that. Okay.
And yeah, that's right. Baldur's Gate's got gay bear sex in it now. Baldur's Gate 3.
I heard something about that. I didn't think it was real.
Yeah, it's real. It's real.
Somebody. Oh Jesus!
That's
I
a
thought I
sad
was
thing.
punked.
So
Damn it.
I actually saw the I unfortunately I already saw the clip and I was like, no,
Nope.
no, 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 no,
Nope.
no.
Furries for the win.
No. I did see a clip here the other day. A guy went and bought a bunch of Nintendo. They went to a yard sale,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy had a big box full of Nintendo games,
Uh huh.
the cartridges.
Yeah, I know Chubba.
Okay, so he bought the whole box for like $50.
Wow, that's a good
Okay,
deal.
and I'm not talking a little box. I'm talking like an Amazon size box.
Yeah.
Probably looked like it had close to maybe 100 or so games in it.
Okay.
And he got him home and he found one in a clear case and it just said promo slash 30 on it. He had no idea what it was. And so he put it out on the internet saying, okay, anybody know what this is? Da 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 da. The programmer said, yeah, I know exactly what that was. He gave out the list of the name of the game. He goes, and only 30 copies of this was sent out to people to alpha test. And
Wow.
okay, now remember, he paid something like $50 for this whole big ass box of video games.
Yeah.
That one cartridge is worth over $1,500.
What's the game?
I don't know. He didn't say. Or if he did, I don't remember it. But yeah, $1,500. You're right, retro. Ka-ching, ka-ching. I tried playing. In fact, Ramen and Roust, and I tried a couple of times playing, and it's just
Thank you, baby.
it was fun, but I just don't. Again, my playtime's gotten so infrequent that uh, I I don't even I won't even make an appointment to get a haircut. My barber's gone to appointment only now. He won't do walk-ins.
Uh,
And and it's like, okay, and some days I hate making appointments for something because I may not feel like going on that appointment that day.
yeah.
I may have had to take an extra dose of pain meds that morning.
Uh
So
oh. Somebody's gonna call.
I may have had to take an extra dose of pain meds that day. Or self-medicated, so I don't want to jump in the car and drive down the road just to get a haircut. And that phone call just went to the top of my list to return as soon as we're off stream. That was one of my pain doctors.
Ooh.
So I'll catch up with them here in a half hour. They'll leave me a voicemail is what to do. They're used to that. Yeah, retro it is. And this guy I've got, he is an actual barber. And he was telling me, goes, well, I've got a young female coming in that's opening up a second chair.
Oh
He
wow.
goes, now she's going to be doing walk-ins for a while. I said, no, I'm not going. Is she a barber or is she coming from a beauty salon?
Uh,
And he goes, well, she does have her beautician's license. And then I don't want her cutting my hair. I want a barber to cut my hair. I just want come in, get my hair cut, get out. If you take more than 20 minutes cutting my hair, you're taking 10 minutes too long.
Oh my God.
Well, think about ramen. Beauticians, when they get in there and they start cutting your hair, they're breaking out. If you can't do it with a pair of clippers and two pair of scissors, you've done it too. You're getting too fancy.
You're such a man. Such a guy thing to say.
Well, what
But yeah.
what can I say? That's you're doing too much if you can't do it with two pair of scissors. Because I understand thinning shears. I
Right.
understand the purpose for thinning shears,
How generous of you.
right?
Mhm.
And then you use the clippers, to bring it up. Then the thinning shears, and then the little really skinny ones to get in there and catch the few wild ones that the other two didn't catch, and then you're done.
Mhm.
Okay. And it's not like I've got shoulder length hair anymore. You know, I did that 2 year growth during the well, um, during the COVID thing
Yeah,
when
my daughter. I actually cut my daughter's hair at home during COVID and she loved it. But yeah, my son goes to a barber. I won't cut his hair because I would fuck it up. I know I would. I try to be like fancy and do it short in the back and long in the top, and I would just mess it up so bad. I know I would. Even though I have the clippers with like the measurements and stuff on them.
I
No.
Retro just buzzes his head once or twice a year. My wife, my wife would literally kill me. I you If I buzzed my head, my wife would kill me.
It's your hair.
She'd still kill me.
Oh my god.
She keeps telling me I'm lucky she lets me keep my beard. I'm
The
like,
hell? Okay, that I kind of get because that is really not comfortable. No,
what?
that is not a good feeling at all. At least not on my face. No,
It's
no.
not on your face, it's on mine.
Well, I mean, when my ex let his shit grow out, I was like, no, honey, no, that's not gonna work. Mm-mm. If your wife had a beard,
Then it wouldn't be my wife.
well,
That'd be My wife had a beard, it'd be my husband, and I wouldn't have that. So
okay, some women grow beards, and if your wife had a beard, you would not
then
enjoy it. It would not feel good. I
it
promise
would
you.
not. Like I said, it wouldn't be my wife.
No, I'm not doing the funny gender thing like men can have babies. I mean, some women actually grow beards. Just saying. It could happen anytime. If your wife started growing a beard, she wanted to grow that shit out, you wouldn't like the way it felt. I can promise you that. No.
You know, Data. Did have a. I had this one female barber. She was my barber when I was active duty. She started off on the at the base barber shop, and then she opened up her own shop, and I followed her out to where she opened her own shop. And there at the end, before she died, but there at the end, the last year or so, she actually started trimming my eyebrows, running the clippers over my eyebrows. Wouldn't even ask, just do it. Are you saying my eyebrows are getting bushy? And she goes, "You're lucky I'm not getting in there and doing your nose hairs. You need to trim up your nose hairs there, son." Well, you're getting a little personal now, aren't you?
Oh my god.
I, I I don't think I have any ear hair.
Wait for it. It'll happen.
No, I think I got too much hair on my head for to grow the ear hair.
Okay, it
I
might
mean,
happen.
I've still got a full head of hair. So,
Oh my god.
but now, Data, I'm not looking to get any of that stuff. I just go in, get my hair cut, and and no, leave me enough hair that I can comb, and I'm a happy man.
So, do you like go in there and get your back and your shoulders waxed, or it's just the
What?
that's the thing.
What? Back and shoulders waxed?
Mhm. Mhm.
That sounds gross.
It really is. Okay, so
I mean,
he wasn't that hairy when we got married, and then all of a sudden he sprouted like a fucking manimal or a mogwai or some shit. I don't know what the hell it was. And I'm constantly spitting hair out of my mouth when I wake up in the morning, and it was really awful. And like, what the hell? And he's like, "Oh yeah, I used to get my back and my shoulders." I'm married. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, it's not fun." Then again, what can you do, right?
I don't have a hairy back,
Okay, your
so
wife's a lucky woman.
uh, I got a hairy chest, but not a hairy back.
That I approve of. That whole
So,
trend of men getting their chests waxed when they go on to soap operas and shows and stuff.
oh,
It's so
that is a female wish fulfillment thing there. You know,
yeah, not
to
everybody.
to show. Well, I was there to show off the pecs
Yeah,
and the abs and such.
but I think it's also to make them seem younger.
You know. Oh yeah, that way the gray hairs aren't showing.
Well, just any hair. It's like maturity. It's a sign of maturity.
Now you're not saying women have got pedo tendencies, are you?
No, I'm saying it's an
You know,
industry thing to
they're looking
attract
for
the teen audience and the
they're
young audience.
looking for the younger guys.
Yeah, no, no, that's an industry thing. I think they're trying to attract the younger viewers and like the young adult viewers and stuff.
Are soap operas still a thing anymore?
Yeah, I mean, given the way people act nowadays, real life is practically a soap opera, so I don't see the appeal of it anymore. And I don't think they'll ever be as big as they were in the '80s. But they still exist. I don't
I,
watch them, but yeah.
I like I said, the only time I turn on the television anymore is uh, to watch DVDs.
I only have the TV for the kids. Otherwise, I just watch all this crap on my computer.
You know,
Oh, there's a new Nicolas Cage movie coming out too. It's Retirement Plan.
is
And
this going
he's
to be a good one or a bad? Well,
oh,
wait a
it,
minute.
what?
Nick Cage, every other movie of his is pretty good. So,
I
uh,
noticed now that he's older, he's making more movies than he was when he was younger. I don't know, but I
Re-
like
and
him.
Renfield,
I didn't see that.
Renfield bombed.
Yeah, the trailers did not look good for that movie though. I no.
So,
But yeah, this new one coming out, it looks fun. Because he could, Grandpa can fight. So yeah, he's got the gray hair and the grandkid, and yeah, it looks great. I want to see it so bad. What was the last thing
so
oh,
I'm
we
trying to see what if he does have a new movie coming out here.
yeah,
What
the
it's
retirement
called?
plan.
The Retirement Plan.
Yeah. So, oh, we saw they cloned Tyrone. It was a Jamie Foxx movie for Netflix, and it was not great. It was not great. The premise was really good, but there were too many conversations, and they just kept letting it drag on forever. And I was like, no, no. They got to like the first fight in like the middle of the movie. I'm like, see, they need to put that at the front of the movie. Because who wants to wait 45 minutes for a fucking fight? No.
Okay. Nicolas Cage, Ashley Greene, Ron Perlman, Jackie Earl, Ernie Hudson.
Ghostbusters, Ernie Hudson.
Yep. Joel
Yes.
David Moore, Grace Byers, Lynn Whitfield, Rick Fox, Jordan Johnson Hens.
I almost wasn't going to see it because Ron Perlman's in it, but
Yeah, but it's got Ernie Hudson in it, so Ernie Hudson actually
they outweighed it. Yeah.
outweighs Ron Perlman, and then having Rick Fox in there and Jordan Johnson Hens in there, that that sort of makes me want to go see it now.
I will see anything with fucking Nicolas Cage in it. So, yeah. Yeah. It looks really
Let's see here. Being as the trailer is
Trailer's fun.
all right. Let's take a look at the trailer here.
Baby girl totally snitched on mama. It's great.
Okay.
I haven't seen my daughter, and now her daughter shows up at my front doorstep and not a word.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Accidentally
I
did
know.
that. So let me pull this. I didn't mean to do that. I meant
Do you know what the greatest thing about America is?
What?
Beanie Babies.
Oh no, that's gonna be garbage. It's about the Beanie Baby craze.
I'm gonna go.
The Beanie Bubble, rated R.
Nope. You know you're gonna get shut down if you show too much of this.
I haven't seen my daughter, and now her daughter.
I
Yeah,
hope they dyed his beard that color.
Shows up at my front
maybe, but I don't think it was too much.
doorstep and not a word.
I think my parents are in some kind of trouble.
Oh, Ashley's in trouble. What is it this time?
Get on that flight and do not come back without my hard drive.
Purpose for your visit?
Pleasure.
Lay low for a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the island.
I'm losing my patience.
Oh, no.
Kills him. I just got out of here with my life.
Did you shoot me?
I guarantee you there's more men that are already coming. And they will not stop until we are all dead.
Come on, Ashley.
Go.
Ashley, don't make me.
Yoink.
Who are you?
He just yoinked that.
The old guy, he keeps killing everybody. Everybody.
So many bodies. Yeah, you see? So stupid. Yeah.
Who is this guy?
My dad's an assassin, isn't he?
Yeah, your dad's totally an assassin.
Oh, I'm seeing
Here, have
this
some
shit.
more serve, sweetheart.
Okay.
See, we're gonna see this, right? Yeah, we're totally gonna see. Yeah, I showed
That-
it the other night.
I'm going to be upset if the wife doesn't want to see that.
It's gonna be fun, and I already said, Rollins, I got dibs on you. We're gonna see this shit the second it comes out. That's it. Yeah,
That looks
so much fun.
like fun.
Yeah.
It's the red. Not was it Reds? The Bruce
I-
Willis movies
I
were
didn't see Reds or the Rejects or whatever that other movie was called. I didn't see either of them, but I get them mixed up in my head, so I don't know.
the ones with Bruce Willis where he got together with the other
Old Assassins.
old assassin, and one of them was female. Damn, British woman.
Judi Dench. No,
No, not Judy Dench.
I know who you're thinking of, and I can't. Helen Mirren.
Yes, Helen Mirren. Oh, I'll bet he owes some massive taxes.
Who? Wait, what?
But That movie actually looks fun.
See? I'm a good judge of movies.
That movie
Red.
actually looks fun.
Data says red, so yeah.
Oh, he is now free of debt.
Mm.
Okay, good news for Nicolas Cage is that with his new role playing an amplified version of himself and the unbearable weight of massive talent,
That wasn't bad.
the Nicolas Cage is now free of debt. He continues to find those movies that interest him, though he won't make quite as many of them going forward.
This is a good movie. This could be so much fun. But he
I
did
never
Willy
even
Wonka.
heard of this movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
It was not given a lot of press, and I don't know why, because it was actually a decent movie. Not the greatest, but you know, it was good.
Well, see, I've noticed about every other to every third one of his movies is really good.
This is gonna be fun. They're also doing a sequel to The Meg. I don't know.
Yes, I saw that.
I took the kids to see it at the theater. It was so good. I don't know if this is going to be as good or not, and I'm kind of iffy on it. And I think they're banking on that little girl having grown up and being in the sequel being like a big deal. I don't know, but I have.
I didn't see the first one.
It was. Wait, you didn't see the first Meg?
No.
Oh, that was really good. You got to see it.
Like I've only watched half of one of the Sharknado movies, and that's the one where it happened in London.
Oh no, you got to see the first Sharknado. That was good.
All right, and so, and the only thing I really like about I got sort of interested in this the sequel to Meg because of the giant squids, the Krakens.
Ooh, okay.
That's what got me. Yeah, Retro, you're right. His movies that my favorite, I think my favorite movie with Nicolas Cage is the one where he could see 5 seconds into the future.
I didn't see that one. I didn't see a lot of his movies.
Oh, in fact, what was the name of that movie?
I know what you're talking about. I just don't know the name of it. Yeah, I can't think of it.
Next. That was the name of the
Oh,
movie.
okay. That sounds good.
And it was actually a pretty good movie.
Okay.
I've actually watched it a couple of times. So let's see here.
Did you see his Wally's Wonderland or Willy's Wonderworld or whatever? He just
No.
No, you should see that. Okay, it isn't fun. I mean, it's kind of funny in parts if you think people getting killed is funny. But you know how in video games you play, you don't have a voice, you're just running around killing people, and people will talk to you, and you just stand there and look at them, and you don't really talk. And a couple of games have addressed this, like Portal called GLaDOS called Shell, you mute lunatic, and in what do you call it? The driving game, Grand Theft Online, because your characters don't have voices. One of the NPCs also calls him a mute lunatic, and that's what he was in this movie. He was the mute lunatic. I don't think he said one word through the whole thing. And how he managed to do that with people talking to him and asking him questions and stuff, I don't know how he pulled it off. It was really a good movie, though.
Okay, here's that movie next.
Tell me what just happened. What did you see?
If I do what you want, you'll keep me in this chair forever.
Chris Johnson has the ability to see things before they happen. And if you can see the future, you can change the present. But that kind of power has a price.
You can see things before they happen.
Only my future, except with you. I saw far beyond anything I'd ever seen before. We need to get away from here.
Yeah, this is good. Watch this movie again.
Okay, I know what I'll be watching.
I believe that the urgency of the situation compels the use of any and all resources to obtain Chris Johnson.
I've seen it.
Now, this and the wife and I got into a discussion about this here, where all of a sudden, they start making women badasses in a manly way.
Every possible ending.
Like they did. You watched the movie Mortal, right?
No.
You didn't take me up on that one.
I keep meaning to, and then I get sucked into other people's things, but no.
Right. And all of a sudden you have the female lead of this governmental organization, and she does
it's not appealing.
She does the evil things that you would expect an evil male lead to do.
Right, I get it. It's
and it's like, okay, you're not doing anything to improve anybody's impression of women when you make them act like men.
Well, I mean, no, women can be evil. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with them ignoring like the physical reality of things where, women are just curb stomping Arnold Schwarzenegger clones, and no, honey, no. And they're like 5 foot tall and 80 pounds soaking wet. No.
There is one woman though that is very believable in that role.
Who?
It was the Hispanic woman in Aliens.
Okay.
Gomez, I think her name in the
Rodriguez, Ramirez, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah,
I get it.
You know who I'm talking about.
But she was strong though. I mean, you could see she had muscles on her. She wasn't like.
But she also had that she had this attitude that just came through the film on her.
You knew she'd fight dirty if you tried to fight her. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. No, but I mean, they have these skinny little girls with no muscle tone and just being the biggest badass on the block, and they're getting shot and not reacting. And hold on. Yes, princess? Are we leaving it on? I don't know. We'll see. Well, if it's closed? No. I'll look it up, okay? Okay. All right. Go play nice so I don't have to kill you. I get it.
And that always it's like, as much as I like the Terminator movies, seeing
I like Terminator 2. I loved Linda Hamilton Terminator 2, and those are the only two I've seen.
But going back to Linda Hamilton though, all of a sudden they made her a badass, and it's like those arms, they're giving her polystyrene weapons to pick up.
I don't know. I mean, it kind of works
like it's like the female Thor there. She couldn't even hold up the polystyrene Thor hammer.
Okay, here's
at the press conference.
Oh, that bitch! No, fuck her. Limo Hamilton did have some definition. It wasn't like she was a stick or anything.
Well, not in the first movie.
No, I'm not talking about the first movie. I'm talking about 2.
Okay,
unbelievable.
In the second movie, well, yeah, but that was because she'd been on the run, and
then she was in that psych ward and she was working out when nobody watching her. Oh wait,
right,
whatever. But she had like PTSD symptoms, and she had a lot of shit going on. She was not a nice person to hang out with once she got out of there. So yeah, I mean, it was that was believable. And we're watching what show is it now? The Rookie. I've been watching it with B, and
I hate that show. My wife loves it, and I hate it.
It's a lot of fun. Okay, here's the thing. My mom used to watch a lot of Hill Street Blues, and I didn't get it. This show I actually kind of like because it's not as far gone as Reno 911. It isn't parody. There's some serious shit going on in it, but they also have a sense of humor. It's a nice blend. I like it. I don't fucking judge me. Anyway. So they've got the shortest.
No. Like I said, my wife loves it, but then she also loves that one about the autistic doctor.
No, I will never fucking watch that shit. It's too weird for me. I can't do it.
You
Anyway, because I
know,
used to hear
and
this joke, Miss So your kids have been absent this many days. I'm like, look, they're autistic. They're in with other autistic kids. They're not going to be fucking brain surgeons. Get off my case. You know? Yeah, no. And then this guy is a fucking surgeon and knows everything. No.
you know,
Anyway,
and she likes that. Was it Chicago Fire?
I'd never seen it. Not going to watch it.
And I tried watching it with her.
Is it about firemen? Please tell me it's not about
Yeah,
firemen. I'll watch.
it's about a fire station.
Okay.
All right,
Damn, now I can't.
and two of the female firemen are lesbian lovers, and
Yeah, of course they are.
every episode's got to have a shower scene with them.
Of course, because
You
that's the only
know,
place
it's
they can talk. You know.
it's like okay, this is. I watched 3 weeks. I watched 3 episodes of it and said, "That's it." You know.
Okay, but you're not understanding. Okay, here's the thing: they have to have their shower scenes because that's the only place lesbians can talk because they can't sit at the dinner table and talk because women don't cook anymore, especially lesbians. So there you go. Now waiting for him to shoot me. No. Okay, here's the thing though. Okay, you have a couple of really short women on the rookie. One of them can't really fight for shit. She relies on her weapons. She does other things. She has, her whatever, her skills. But the tiniest woman there, and she's angry as fuck and hates everybody. And she doesn't throw men around. She does that, that judo throw where you throw them over your shoulder. And she's kind of believable because she's using the weight difference in her favor. She's not like lifting them up in the air and throwing them against the wall and being like, give me the codes. She's just using what she can to press her advantage. And she's fast. So that makes her really good at it. I'm okay with that.
You said she's fat or fast?
Fast. I'm drinking.
Okay.
Are you drinking? Actually, I should get that cinnamon crunch milk out of the freezer now. I really want it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fatty. That is some good shit. If they sell it in gallon bottles, I'll probably buy a fucking gallon next time. I'll just fucking give me an IV. I'm okay. Just give me a fucking IV and just hook it up.
The wife wants me to make hot wings for supper tonight.
Are you gonna dip them in cinnamon crunch milk?
Ooh, I ought to put some of that into the
into the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because cinnamon's in a lot of that stuff anyway. Oh my god, you ever have Red Hots as a kid?
Oh yeah, that's nothing but cinnamon.
God, I love those things so much. I used to love them, even when they burnt my fucking tongue.
They're nothing but cinnamon.
They're so yummy. I want them back. I haven't seen them in the store since I was little. Now I want them. I gotta see if anybody's selling Red Hots now.
I saw them in a candy store here not too long ago.
Oh my god. I'm gonna order them. Fuck it. I'm fat. I need my Red Hots.
It may. We got this new candy store that opened up, and it's got a lot of the old candies in there.
Oh my god, Walmart has
that. Sugar Daddies.
I never liked this.
And crap, and Sugar Mamas. So yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, the atomic fireballs, man. Those things were amazing. I love those. Well, it's like right now I'm these toxic waste sour candies.
Yeah. Not just sour.
I dropped one and it broke, and my dog decided he was going to make a bee dive for it. He licked up one piece.
Oh.
And that sour hit his tongue.
Oh my god.
I'm just glad the wife wasn't home when that happened.
She would have murdered you.
Watching a little Jack Russell running around trying to spit out the sour taste off his tongue.
Oh my god.
Hey, did you see Hershey's got a new white chocolate with Pop Rocks in it?
That sounds awful. I liked Pop Rocks. I like
That
the red
sounds
ones.
that
But yeah,
sounds
that doesn't.
awful.
No, they're not going to really be able to crackle because they're like wet in the fucking candy. I mean, they're
No, no, no. They crackle.
uh,
They crackle. Um, I made a small peach cobbler yesterday, and
ooh,
bought some had some vanilla ice cream in the freezer, and
yeah.
I bought one of those candy bars, and I broke it up
Uh,
and put it. What I did was the peach cobbler ice cream, and then stuck the little pieces of the Hershey's with the pop rocks inside the ice cream,
no.
and it actually worked. It actually worked pretty
That's
well.
gross though.
Well, I just made a quick peach cobbler. I didn't. I used Bisquick for the batter portion,
Okay.
and I did use some fresh peaches, but that's nothing to slice down peaches and uh, make your own syrup, cook them down, make your own syrup. That don't take no time. And I did in cast iron skillet, so it was all one pan.
Mm.
But uh, oh, sorry, I had to leave. Um, just reminded me. There's a in that uh, Dylan Hollis cookbook.
Huh.
He's got the recipe for Johnny cakes in there,
Oh wow.
and that's one of the ones I got flagged that I'm going to be making because it's got an interesting. Let's see here. Let me pull it up on my phone because I know the Kindle is working okay on my phone, even if it's not working on my computer. Come on, thank you much. And let's see here. That's not it. And that. Oh, here's a recipe for you: chocolate mayonnaise cake.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, well, he all these recipes in here he's made and he likes them.
Yeah.
And now this is one I remember my mom making when I was a kid was tomato soup cake.
Uh.
It was not one of my favorites, but my it was one of my mom's. Uh, the Thin Mints.
I love those.
He put the peppermint patty recipe in here, which are basically Thin Mints.
Yeah.
So that one definitely got flagged as one of my things. Uh,
I still
let's
stick with
see,
the Oreo with the Oreo Thin Mints.
Oreo Thin Mints.
They're fucking great, man. They are the best cookie ever.
Uh huh.
They're super thin and they're so minty and they're so yummy.
That's not one I'm familiar with.
I've been talking about them for years. You really should try them if you like Thin Mints.
Oh, Thin Mints. Throw them in the freezer.
Mhm.
Absolutely, only way to eat them. Come on, where is it?
What?
This is the one thing I don't like. This is why I print out the recipes that I want to try. Here we go. Continental Johnny cakes, and it's actually got a something. And maybe this is why I was never able to get it right. It actually calls for honey to be used in it,
Okay.
and uh, and that's something and it's to scald your milk, which I've never scalded my milk when making cornbread before.
Right.
So that is going to be something new I'm going to have to try. But yeah, if and I'm looking, I will be building up my shopping list off of the stuff in this cookbook here for the next couple of weeks. Slowly but surely getting my act together. So, all right. It's that time, unfortunately.
No.
All right. I've got things, as the wife likes to say, is you've got business you need to take care of off the internet. So shut your computer down. She remembers what I was like 30 some years ago. Before,
Oh,
while we were only dating, I
oh.
would, well, actually, even before we even started dating, is I would stop in. She worked at Subway,
Uh-huh.
and I would stop in on Friday if I didn't have any plans for the weekend, and I'd buy 4 or 5 foot long subs,
Wow.
and that would be all I would eat for the next 3 or 4 days
Oh my God.
because I'd be on the computers the whole time. You know,
My
again, that was back in the good old days when TSR actually made decent video, the only video games. Gin, okay, Data, Ginger Snaps. I can't remember the name of the company, but they're real easy to find when they're around because it's a brownish paper bag is what they're sold in.
When I was little, they used to put them in little boxes, and it was Nabisco, and they had ginger snaps, but they also had chocolate snaps, and I don't think that's what they called it, but it was the same texture. It was just chocolate.
Uh, Ginger Snaps aren't good unless they cause a burning sensation in your mouth.
What is? Not everything has to hurt.
Yes, well, you're right, but good things often do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. You know what?
So,
I'm not gonna
anyway,
comment on that one.
yes, I realized what I said just after I said it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Y'all have a good one, Brahman. Any words of wisdom before we walk out the door?
I'm broke, so don't land up in jail because I ain't bailing your ass out. So
Oh, ginger beer, yes. Brown bag them.
them's the ones. Yeah, they did a
Okay.
typo.
And as y'all used to hear me say, everybody, all right, first of all, if you're going to go out and have fun and get in trouble, have as much fun getting out of the trouble as you did getting into it.
Mm.
And be with the ones you love and love the ones that you be with. And we'll be back hopefully on Monday. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Bye.